up double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy going to the air right away.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
Powers ahead at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offense.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, LA! Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember, they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Now Stafford. Pass to, and now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Throwing here, Purdy.
This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
Outside. 18.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Get set. Get set.
Play action. Now Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lady.
Back to throw. Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Set.
To throw is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And
that makes the score 14-7. 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time?
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You get a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Purdy looking to throw.
Gets this one to use check. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Byron Young there on the stop.
Brings up second and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Get set, get set. Right around, set. Stop.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Purdy.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lady!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll let this go for Adams. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going deep for Brown. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Manor. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Touchdown, LA! Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
This 2nd and 4.
Outside. Start.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And now
Not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Get set. Up.
Now Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
Hold on a second. Is that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Watch out!
Purdy from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 29 yards.
And the Niners add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett.
He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
68 yards.
and the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Robinson with another carry.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
First carry here for Jordan James.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Purdy now to throw.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bennett now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
20, 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nakua
With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'd like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And shedding a man at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
197 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
18. Watch out. Stop.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick here is good. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Bennett.
He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll throw again with Bennett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Third and goal, it's Bennett.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're going to get blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. This is McCaffrey on the give. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Get set, get set. 118. 118.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.